There you go, and we back, man. No strings attached. It's a Wednesday night. It's up. Let's get it, man. Let's get it in tonight. Y'all strap it in, man. We're gonna have a good time. We talking about don't be surprised he cheated. That's what we talking about tonight, man. We're gonna be talking about Ime Udoka. I think that's how you say his name. Ime Udoka, head coach of the Boston Celtics, and his fiance, girlfriend, baby mama, Nia Long, and all things in between, right? Because everybody's been talking about this whole thing that's been going on with them and his alleged allegations of him cheating and different women. But I'm confused why everybody is so surprised. And I know why. It's because of the way Nia Long looks. We'll get there. Don't worry. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. And I'm going to illustrate why you shouldn't be surprised. But before we do, the All-Stars in the building, man. Shout out to Shody Mo, a.k.a. Moneybag Mo, a.k.a. Cozy Mo, what it is.
What's up, y'all? Welcome back on a Wednesday night. I'm ready to, talk a little something, so let's get to it.
You heard me. And Oakley Dokley, it's my cousin and your cousin. You know what I'm saying? It's time to run wild with Torian. What it do?
What's up, y'all? Happy hump day. Y'all already know I'm getting some wild talk. I ain't gonna curse so early.
Yeah, you can't curse early. Let's please. Yeah. You know what's funny? Somebody asked me the other day. Somebody asked me, they said, "Hey man, I ain't know Torian was your cousin." I was like,
like, no, he's all of our cousins.
Actually, you didn't know he was your cousin too.
Right. I tell y'all every week, it's my cousin and your cousin. He's everybody's cousin. I said you weren't paying attention to the intro. You did? And we got Naomi up in here. I thought that was for a second. I thought that was you on that little Wiz clip that went viral. What's the girl name that thought that was Wiz? I was like,
it was so I definitely got sent that by people. So I love that everybody knows across the board that I fuck with Wiz. So it's appreciated because I definitely got sent that video. But happy No Strings Day, y'all. I'm glad to be here on another Wednesday with y'all. I'm ready to smoke. So if you finna smoke one with me, roll it up right now.
Let's go. It's that type of night. And coming in here, sliding in like Eddie Kane Jr., LJ, aka Lionel, what it do?
Good, family. Happy Wednesday. I'm back with the vibes that you need. And the Earl Grey.
Okay. You hit him with the 5 Heartbeats reference. He still ain't watched 5 Heartbeats.
But I get the reference, though. That's my mom's favorite movie.
Okay.
Eddie Kane's the one that gets kicked out, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eddie Kane Jr. Can't nobody sing like Eddie Kane. All right, before we get going with the foolishness tonight, let's make sure that we, do our due diligence and, send as much positive energy as we can to the folks out there. Southern Florida is going down right now out there. So if you got people out there, man, definitely sending as much positive energy and vibes. Y'all stay safe. You know what I'm saying? If you didn't get a chance to get out of there, hunker down best you can, man, and we with y'all. You dig? So definitely want to shout them out. Also, it's going. It just came out that rapper Coolio just passed away at the age of 59.
Whoa! I did not get that news. Wow.
Yeah, this just dropped. What, like within the hour, right, Torian? Within like the last hour or two. Yeah.
Wow. Have they said the cost?
It's no, and yeah, some blogs are reporting that it was reportedly a heart attack.
But wow, I'm like, black
who passed away?
Huh?
Who are we talking about?
Coolio.
Oh, wow.
AKA Mr. Gangsta's Paradise. Listen, y'all, that damn song was #1 for so long. That shit got on my nerve after a while. It was a dope song, but golly, that song was #1 for a long time when it came out. So shout out to Coolio, man.
Wow.
On a positive note, we just celebrated the 40th birthday of Lil Wayne. What was it, yesterday or the day before?
Yes, it's Libra season. Happy birthday to the goats.
Okay. Shout out to Weezy. You dig?
Yes.
And we're gonna get into this cheating thing, but before we get there, I know what everybody is really here to talk about tonight. I know, because I know. Listen, what I like to do is keep my ears to the streets of the Negro news. That's what I like to do. I like to know what the Negroes are talking about on your little what is it, Black Twitter. I know what's going on out here, and I know what's popping because I see the bros Let me see the bros. The bros are still choosing. I saw a lot of the bros over the last couple of days. Hold on, who jumped in the chat? What up, AI? AI in here. That's a long ass message. I can't even. Hold on. Let's see. Get to AI first.
Oh, no.
He said, "I'm holding Naomi accountable. She not
He
what I."
said Nia. Don't put it in
My bad. I said Naomi and Nia. My bad. We'll get that in a minute. We'll get that in a minute. Shit, I can't even see.
You're
Roy
trying to have us
started
beat
to-
up again.
Roy is starting to beef.
I can only see like half of the screen, so I was trying to like. I saw the beginning. I saw an N, an A, and an I, so I just went with it. Shit. But hold on. Before we get there, I know what the bros is talking about right now. So let me put this up for y'all. This is what everybody is here for tonight. To talk about this OnlyFans of one Miss Rachel Dolezal. Let's go. That's what y'all are here for right now tonight. I know why y'all are here.
I was shook in the middle of the night.
I know why y'all are here. You dig? Rachel said she see, that's the culture. The culture is OnlyFans for black women. And she's a black woman, damn it. And she want to be part of the culture. So shout out to Rachel Dolezal. She got them cheeks out. How old is Rachel? Do we know?
85.
Hilarious.
Hilarious.
Why would we know? She is not part of our community. Like, she did not belong to us. This is the white women on OnlyFans.
Shout out to Rachel.
She 44.
The fact that she's known as like the infamous black
44 and a Scorpio.
Like
Okay.
the start of all blackfishes, right? Because so many women, like non-black women, be blackfishing now. It's crazy. Like,
yeah, it's crazy actually.
she started this. They found out about her. They said, "What? We can do that. We can do that." They hopped on.
I saw a lot of brothers putting a lot of eyes in the chat though when this came
Yeah,
up.
that's because black men, please stand up. Stand up. Because no, I can't.
Can we at least say this though? Usually white women by the time, and I'm not hating, but white women when they get in their 40s, they start really breaking down facially. She could have a bunch of makeup on, I don't know. But she looks like she's holding up. She's putting up a good fight.
Have a good night.
You said what? Like she putting up a good fight, man. I don't know. I'm just saying.
No.
Maybe it's
I don't
that
see any close-up images though, so I can't really.
It's that 1/8 of black she got in her that's helping her out. I don't know.
Putting up a good fight against who?
Against Mother Nature.
Her jeans.
Against her genes. That's what she's putting up a good fight against right now.
I was just like, damn, I remember whenever she was like hitting the news. So she looked older at that point, and she was 44. I thought she was 44 at the time. So
This is very true.
that just kind of puts it to perspective. I don't think she's, but I mean, is she down bad? Is that why she's on OnlyFans?
She got to be.
Right, gotta be.
That has to be the only reason.
Well, she can't belong to any of y'all little.
Any more internet attention? She had to.
Y'all
She's like, I
kicked
got
her-
a little notoriety, so if I hop on OnlyFans, I should glide me through.
Well, but hold on, y'all kicked her out of all the black organizations. She can't get to the bag.
Fuck it, do what you got to do, Rachel.
There's more than the black dollar.
Just
She's
still don't
still,
be acting like
Easily
you're
got into her white woman.
she's still trying to get to the black
That
dollar.
was the option.
I'm sure she knows that most of the people is black people on her OnlyFans. Who else knows her? So she's still
let me-
getting that black dollar, and nonetheless.
And these are the toned down photos. She got some photos on there where she's showing that thing. If you know what I'm talking about, she's showing
Now
that
she want to
thing.
go to OnlyFans to see Roy.
Well, I mean, I have
We're
access.
holding you accountable, like AI is holding Nia accountable. We finna hold your ass accountable.
I was looking for research purposes. I'm a journalist, ma'am, and I needed to be aware of what was going on.
I
So
don't
it was
hear that
research
shit.
purposes, That's the one good thing about doing a podcast is that if your
That's your
if your
excuse.
search history is crazy, hey man, I'm just doing research for the show. You know what I'm saying? Don't worry about why I got midgets do it better on my search history.
Mm.
Little people do it better. I'm sorry. It's for research purpose. But shout out to Rachel though. She's trying to get to the bag out here, man. Y'all throw her a bag. Because she looked like she down a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She got kids, man. She just adopted, I think, like another 4-year-old or a 5-year-old or something. No, I take it back. She has a 5-year-old son from her marriage. I think he's like 5. He's a really young boy. So shout out to her, man. Shout out to Rachel, man. She is doing her thing out here, and y'all out here choosing. Okay, let's jump right into it, man. Everybody's aware of the situation, right? Ime Udoka, head coach of the Boston Celtics, came out that there's some allegations that he has been sleeping. People are saying at least one, but possibly multiple women on the staff or in the organization, or in the organization, right?
Mm-hmm.
I'm saying allegedly because we don't know exactly what's true at this point. We know something is going on because the team suspended him for a year. So that's pretty strong.
Not facts. And basketball season haven't even started yet, huh? He finna miss the whole upcoming season.
Yeah, for this upcoming season. Yeah, season ain't started yet. They already like, nigga, get up out of here.
No, like, cause that is so heavy. Like, that's such a heavy sentence to be like, head coach, you're not gonna be coaching.
And the cold part is the damn team went to the finals last year, right? So they could have won the damn chip last year. So it's a lot. But let's talk about this though, because I believe the real reason that most people are outraged about this whole thing is because he is attached to, because they're not married, but they've been together for 15, 20 years, for a long time. He's attached to one, Nia Long.
That's a long time.
Yeah, they've been together for a long time. They got kids, at least one kid. And, I think that's why Black Twitter and these spaces have been like so outraged. Also because it's also been alleged that at least one of the women is potentially a white woman. I'm just putting that out there. I don't know allegedly, but that's what a lot of people are saying. At least one of the women is a white woman. Let me put up. Yeah. I got my ears to the streets on this one, Torian. I'm locked in pretty heavy. Let me put up some pictures of Nia Long, just so in case people either aren't familiar with her. Just maybe y'all must have forgot, like Roy Jones. Let me put this up. Here goes. This is young Nia, right? Nia, I think Nia and Jada was like Nia, Jada Pinkett, and Toni Braxton. They were the three that really kind of popped off that little short haircut whole thing back in the day. In like what was that, early mid 90s? They popped that off heavy.
Definitely Nia Long. Yeah, maybe it is just because I'm thinking about Nia Long. Like, this is like a Black treasure, truly, in the Black household.
Oh, listen, that's the picture right there. Don't get it twisted, Nia Long. Listen, let's not get this misconstrued.
Yes. I know that's right.
Let's not get this misconstrued on who Nia Long is, right? I want to make sure that we understand who we're talking about. But let me also bring up my man AI right now, artificial intelligence, because he said, I'm holding Nia accountable. She's not without fault. She's been dating this man for over a decade, and they have a child together. She never required marriage, which means it's an open relationship. Let's talk about it.
Whoa, not requiring marriage makes it an open relationship? I don't think that just automatically equates to that.
Well, let's talk about it. Let's go.
I mean, I think
what
that's
does it mean?
all I have to say.
Like, you're wrong. No, I'm playing. No, but I guess I'm not even at that. And I guess they are older. So that's kind of a long time to be in a relationship and not want to go forward with anything. But I think just because you're not married, if you are still in a committed relationship, of course we don't know the like the ground rules or like how their relationship is set up and what is allowed and all that. Because has Nia Long said anything?
Not publicly. She came out and said, the only thing I heard her say was that like she's being a mother. You hear something else, Torian? Torian be on in these damn internet streets. What you heard?
She didn't say nothing, but her rep had said. I forgot what the rep said, but the rep did say something about they just wanted privacy or something like that.
Yeah, so it could definitely be an open relationship, especially like when you get to that like caliber of man, cheating is gonna be a thing.
There you go.
sadly.
Yeah,
But I actually wanted to get clear on the title of the show. Because
Yeah.
are you just saying this for like high value men, like Kevin Samuels would say? Like, or are you saying for any man?
No, I the reason I
Or
titled it
just
that,
email?
yeah, the reason I wanted to title it "Don't Be Surprised He Cheated" is because there's this thing that goes out there that I see a lot, that people say, "I can't believe that you would cheat on," plug in the pretty woman name, right?
Right.
And it
Beyonce.
has, yeah, Beyonce, Rihanna, Nia Long, whoever, right? I can't believe, like,
Corian.
hilarious. like, how can you cheat on such and such? You know what I mean? And it's like, it's not about that person. It has nothing to do with them, right? Cheating has to do. That's how you feel, Tori? Okay. The cheating in most cases, and in this case, it proves my theory true. In a lot of cases, most cases, I would say, cheating is mostly about proximity. All that other shit, just who's around at the time, right? This is why somebody like Arnold Schwarzenegger can have a baby by his damn housekeeper, right? Who looked the way she looked. No disrespect. But, this is why that happens. It has nothing to do with how she looks or who his wife was. It's proximity. Something was happening over here. Maybe I don't know what was or wasn't happening, but it's about proximity for the man. It has nothing to do with how good Nia Long looks, because she looks good to everybody. But, we don't know. Maybe the relationship got boring and stale. Just because you good looking doesn't mean that I can't be over you after 20 years or 15 years. That sounds harsh, but I'm just saying, the thrill may be gone. Like, you can be the most beautiful woman in the world. I've been with you 20 years. I know you beautiful, but, we grew apart.
But you're still going to cheat. Like,
I'm not saying I'm not justifying the cheating. I'm just simply saying people are acting shocked because it's Nia Long. Like, how could you cheat on Nia Long? Just like he did. That's all I'm saying.
True.
Right.
You know what I mean? We can't sit back and act shocked or like weirded out. Like, I know Beyonce's beautiful. She is. There's a lot of beautiful women in the world, though. You know what I'm saying? God, if you believe in God, he didn't stop making beauty with her.
Well, I mean, that's kind of like the common perspective, though, I feel like in our society, is that people, for some reason, a lot of people, especially today in our digital age, definitely equate beauty to worth. Like, that's the big thing in what people think. So, I mean, that's always the first thing you hear when you hear about really any cheating story. Like, oh my gosh, I can't believe they cheated on her, or, with this ugly ass and da-da-da, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's always the go-to. And it's just like, okay, yeah, that's definitely like, that's kind of the surface of the conversation. Okay, yeah, they look good together. And it just it kind of also shows the, like the shallowness behind people's reasons for being with one another. You know what I'm saying? Because like, this is the thing people are looking for. We know we're meant to be together. Like, if you like, honestly, I don't know if any of y'all have ever heard somebody say some shit like that, but like, I have actually heard people say things like that. Like, we look good together, so like we must be meant. You know what I'm saying? Like, that just doesn't make any sense. As far as the comment by AI, whenever you're saying like, that she never required marriage. So what are you trying to say that he was waiting for her to signal for marriage? Because that sounds very odd and out of place. I don't think it's every day that men are just waiting for a woman to be like, when are we going to get married? Like, most men don't care for those conversations. So, I mean, not to say that Nia isn't accountable. I don't know their situation. It could very much so be something on her end. It could be all him. It could be a mixture of both. But to sit and say that just because she never required marriage, which means it's an open relationship. So that means that any relationship that you're in, if that's your perspective, that any relationship you're in before marriage is an open relationship. Because that's kind of what that equates to. Like, you're saying if you're not married, you're in an open relationship, regardless of the length of the relationship, what y'all got involved, whether it's kids, no kids, etc. Like, that just doesn't make much sense to me. So I'm like trying to figure out how that is equivalent to being an open relationship.
Tell them, Mo, explain yourself.
I mean, I was just wondering. Exactly. But again, it's also very odd to think that, what you're basically saying in that comment, in my perspective, is you're saying the man in that relationship was there in the relationship. It was like, well, I mean, damn, she doesn't talk about marriage, so I mean, I guess she don't want to be with me because she just doesn't talk about marriage. All kinds of women talk about marriage, so I guess that means that I got the clear. Like, I'm sorry, that's not a logical thought process for people who are like in long-term relationships. Yes, even if it's over a decade, you don't know what people's wants and needs are. Not everybody's end game is marriage, and we talked about that before on the show as well. So who knows? And I mean, was that the like thing that is that something that she said that she didn't want to be married? Like,
So I think that there was at least one article. Somebody can maybe Google it. I think that there was at some point where she talked about she was not. I don't know. She said something about marriage, that like she wasn't in a hurry to get married, or she's not. Something about marriage to where like
Look, and it's probably because of shit like this.
I was gonna say
The niggas gonna get tired. They tired in 10 years.
You
and
couldn't
shit.
even wait 12 years, bitch. Get the fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, no. That's what I'm saying. Like, that's, and in that case, if that's why, and maybe she has a fear like this, and like, look, you're just showing her that these fears are valid. Like, I should be afraid of
Not that. She's like, thank God I ain't married this nigga.
No, for real.
Thank God.
I'm gonna go ahead and put him on some support and call it a day. Like, because she was like, damn, I almost was about to mention marriage. Like, and it always be those times when you're just about to switch up what you want to do, or you're normally talking about, and that's when somebody messes up. That's when somebody starts to mess shit up. As soon as you start to think, you know what, I can't spend my life with him.
Yeah. Okay, I found the quote. Hold on. I found the quote about marriage from Nia Long. She said, you said what?
I said, and she never been married.
Yeah, she never married. She said, marriage is not a priority for her and Ime Udoka. She said, somebody that they weren't gonna be heading down the aisle anytime soon. She said it wasn't a priority for her. Now she did say that. That was back in 2012 that she said that.
Sheesh.
Damn.
In 2012, she said it wasn't a priority for her. That's 10 years ago. She was like, I'm cool.
Yeah. And I found an article from 2020 that she was talking about it still. Well, she talked on it.
She's still saying it.
Yeah, she just said, basically like, hold your breath. Don't hold your breath.
She said, I ain't
so
never
for her,
married.
okay.
She said that might be my baby dad's, and I fuck with him and all.
Wait, how long has she been with him?
When did they get married? You got that information, Tori?
They got married in 2015, but they had their child in 2010. So
wait,
so they are married? What?
No,
they got together and
they got engaged.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, engaged.
Yeah,
they've been engaged since 2015. They had a child in 2000. I know. Don't give me that look. That's them, Mo. They got together in 2010, right? They had a child in 2015.
Okay, then there's definitely a disconnect there. Then someone doesn't want this for real. One party doesn't want this for real, or someone is just acting like they don't really want it for real because they think that the other party may not want it for real. So I don't know.
Which is probably her because he go cheat.
Right.
Hold on. Whoa. Hold on. We don't know what he gonna do. This is
we know what he did already.
We don't know that. Okay, first of all,
if the players cheating, the coach is definitely cheating.
I'm like, and that's what I was thinking. Like, cheating so bad that you get motherfucking put on leave from your job. Like, what kind of cheating was you? No, you was not cheating right.
He was lazy.
You are not cheating correctly. Because what was going on?
You couldn't go find one of these hoes outside at a bar. You had to choose somebody in the motherfucking profession.
We got some up. Okay, that's an updated Nia Long. That's Nia Long today. She's still bad. Don't get it twisted.
And he had just had to move to Boston, so that's just crazy.
Okay, so that's one of the rumors that's out right now is that allegedly one of the women that he was sleeping with him, and then she was calling Nia because she was the woman that was coordinating Nia's move to Boston. So she was calling Nia like, hey, so, we're going to be shipping this. Okay, let's coordinate this. And like, If that's true, if that comes out to be true, let me just say, I got to go back to my saying that I always say on this show. That's officially disrespectful cheating. You can't have your side chick in communication with your main lady. That's disrespectful cheating.
No, and the side bitch was probably shitting bricks each time she had to like talk to her. She probably the one who fucking snitched. Like, nigga, this is some torturous ass shit. Oh my gosh.
Maybe she liked it though. You remember what's the song from the group Escape? You My Little Secret. Maybe she liked it.
It could be that too.
Right?
Until she started liking a nigga too much.
In that song, you remember. That's one of the most.
She started liking a nigga too much, and then the wife is a problem.
You My Little Secret is one of the most toxic songs of all time because in the hook it says, I like being in the same room with you and your girlfriend. The fact that she don't know, it really turns me on. That's crazy. And as a young man, I said, oh, women is crazy. Women scandalous as hell. She like being in the room with you and your girlfriend? That's crazy. What say you, Lionel? Come on,
niggas
Eddie.
were like, bet. When they heard that song, bet.
Let's go, Lionel.
Oh.
Don't be careful. You say what?
Like, where to start? Where do we start?
Let's go.
Yeah. I really don't know how to get into this because I feel like it's just another day, honestly. Like, you know, it's just another day. The world is spinning. The sun came up this morning and somebody got cheated on. One way or another, either a man or a woman, somebody's getting cheated on as we speak. It is unfortunate
to people right now.
Like, it's unfortunate that it's like someone that we know, like, oh wow, she was cheated on, oh damn. But like that's pretty much like the most that comes to mind. It's like, oh damn. You know, it's just like this happens so often, like all the time. If anything, I feel like this should be a good indicator because like now you have the decisions like or with your life, like go a different direction versus like still be in that situation. But ultimately, like this shit just happens. Like it is what it is.
No, but I'm about to say, like, if this shit is so like occurs so regularly, like you get out of a relationship and then be back in another one that could be like that. Like,
no fact.
Yeah, if y'all thought Nia wasn't getting married before, definitely ain't getting married now.
That's a whole fact.
She said, "Oh,
I'm like, and see, and that's why I'm still like kind of still undecided about marriage because I'm like, damn, can people be in a fucking long ass relationship and cheating not happen? I don't know.
I mean, they had a good run though, right?
We have no idea. I'm like, if he was cheating then, he was definitely on some shit in the beginning.
No,
you don't know that. Hold on, that's unfair.
That's facts.
No, I kind of agree to like if you're like, it's probably not your first time cheating.
No, because like that long, like, but that's when cheating's the worst, and I think that's when you can like make that break easier. Because it's like, hold on, nigga. We live together. We're engaged. Like, we're sharing the same home. We have the same child. Like, and you're going to do some shit like
the only reason I would give some pushback on that, this goes back to a show that we did last night where we talked about the male ego. We talked about male ego last night. If you didn't check that out, you should go check that out. Some good game in there. But the reason I say that I give a little bit of pushback is because this is the first time that he's been who he is right now, right? So he played in the NBA, wasn't a superstar player. He was a off the bench, come in, give you some minutes here and there player, right? And then he coached. He was an assistant coach for many years with the Spurs. Right?
Oh wow!
He played for the Spurs.
I didn't even know any of this. See, I'm just meeting.
Yeah, he played for the Spurs. Then he coached for the Spurs for a long time as an assistant. This is his first time as a head coach, and he just made the finals. So this is his first time really having this much success ever in his like professional career. This is like the epitome. He's the head coach of a team who just made the NBA finals.
Hold that thought. Let's pause there because I think there's something there. And I was watching Cam Newton talk about this on like his podcast where he was saying just like regular niggas don't talk about this. Like don't join the conversation because it's a different conversation once you reach a certain level of success and a certain level of like finance and like really have this type of temptation like legit knocking at your door, and like every time you turn, like there's like a really attractive or beautiful person like hello, what's up, like really in your face. So that could be a thing since he's having all this shit going. Maybe this is new for him, and like, oh shit, I'm kind of like, he's been with Nia Long for God knows how long. She's been Nia Long since T.
Right.
So he's finally like, okay, wow, I'm that guy, and like, boom, boom, bam, he's knocking them down like dominoes. He's not saying no to anybody.
Period.
There you see, Lionel.
Yeah.
Lionel. He
But
just
that's,
became who he is.
Finish it.
So he wasn't really getting bitches before. Is that what
Well, he got hold on. He got Nia Long.
No, and so I'm feeling like he was definitely probably
alone.
getting bitches.
Okay, but
like,
listen, I'm not.
You honestly like you don't need hella money to get bitches out here.
Yeah,
like,
but Naomi,
if he regular ass niggas.
No, but listen,
bitches and getting the bitches you want. Nia Long might not be the bitch you want. He might be the bitch y'all want. She might be the bitch for everybody else. But clearly, he wanted them hoes over there. He wanted, yeah. So like, you could be as desirable as you want to the world, but like when those doors close, does this motherfucking person want?
Listen, exactly that line on, because
Khloe Kardashian, what up?
To say is he might. Okay, y'all talk about he got Nia Long, But what I'm saying is he ain't never got bitches before. Like what you're just saying right now, the level that he's on, because there is a level of, I feel like, based off of observation, when it comes to different status, levels of celebrities or what you do, your attractiveness, whatever it may be, as you progress up that, ladder, it's just more and more that people are willing to just kind of be in your face about. So I feel like, yes, he might have been, having opportunities to get bitches, but they wasn't these bitches. These are different bitches in this different tier bitches right now. You know what I'm saying? So it's like a little bit different.
Okay, let me bring this up for y'all. Let me show y'all this. Hold on. So I'm bringing up a old picture just so y'all can see. This was a young dude that was just happy to be with Nia Long. Let me bring this up for y'all. Look how happy he is in this photo. Hold on. Come on, man, with my computer. Look how happy this young man is in this photo right here. Where it go? Hold on. My whole thing. I'm looking at iPhones. Hold on. Damn it.
You got ass pop-ups. I'm weak.
No, hold on.
Not damn it.
Yeah.
Stop
They said,
hovering.
we gonna get this money off this.
I don't know. Look, I thought I had the picture up. There you go. Hold on. Okay, there we go. He's just happy to be there. Look at him. He's just happy to be there. Look at that young man. He was a young man just happy to be there with Nia Long.
Damn, he fine.
He's smiling ear to ear. He's so happy to be there with Nia. And he finally became who he is. Again,
I'm still not sold. I'm not sold that he's happy to be there with her as much as he's just happy to be there.
Like, I mean, listen, think about this, right? You're a bench player your entire NBA career, and you pull Nia effing Long. That's a come up. Even if to your point, Lionel, even if you don't really like Nia Long like that, just the fact that you could quote unquote pull somebody of that caliber, you might have to ride that out. Like, you know what, nigga, I didn't pull Nia Long. Like, shit, I didn't think I can pull Nia Long.
Because that's what I'm thinking, coming from that perspective, how do you run out of gas so fast? Either she's like piss poor, or like how do you run out of gas to the point that like you forgot this is Nia Long, or like you don't have that energy no more. Like you're just on to the next. Now it's like Yasmin Morton. Like you're like on to the next girl now. Like how do you lose that energy if you got her and like ultimately you weren't even supposed to be in this? Like how did you get in here?
I have a opinion on that. I feel like maybe it was one of those types of situations where it was like, okay, like this was a goal of mine, and like, this is my crush, and if I ever make it big, I'm gonna try and, I'm trying to secure that. Now that may have been his goal whenever he was growing up a little younger. I don't know, but I feel like that can happen to where it's like, yeah, okay, this is what I wanted, and it was something that I, was eager to accomplish, and now that I'm here, it's like reality really sets in, especially when it comes to like people that you might idolize in a sense. Like when it comes to people, that's why they say like that saying of like don't it's better just to not meet your heroes sometimes,
Like
because
rivals become rivals or something.
yeah, because then it really sometimes, depending on what you're expecting versus what they're giving, it's like, damn, like I actually don't really like you that much anymore because I thought you were this type of person, or like I had this illusion based off of what I knew. So when you get in there, obviously you're in a real life relationship. You're in a real life. We got a kid together. We're in a real life house and everything together. So it's like, yeah, that probably took away some of the excitement because now you're just in real life. That excitement probably wore off of like, yeah, I'm with Nia, I'm with Nia. And then it becomes where she's just not necessarily, I don't want to say average woman because obviously it's Nia Long, but like average woman in the sense that she is a woman with feeling that needs reassurance and needs all these things that women need. You know what I'm saying? And it's like if you weren't thinking that a woman like Nia Long is going to need those types of things, maybe that's what it was. Maybe that's where the disconnect is that he's just kind of done playing with his toy right now. Like, and that's essentially what it can be sometimes. I feel like, especially when people get that bag and they move up quickly, like their wants and their morals, I feel like can change. They can adjust a little bit. So
no, but shout out to the chat because I was definitely gonna reply what Stanley said. Jay-Z said it ain't no ugly billionaires, he cute, period. And shout out to what Yasmin said too, because that is a valid question. Can men be faithful? And I guess they can. Anybody can do anything, right?
Yeah, you can
but
be
there
faithful.
has to be the desire.
exactly.
That's another thing too. Like
That's the desire. And then
my thing. I'm always thinking, does this person want to be like faithful to you? Because I understand that it's like a thing, especially being a man. I understand like it's a fee, like it's a decision to make, like to commit to this person, like only this person. So like at the end of the day, men are not just out here making a decision left and right for bitches. I promise you that. Like, does he want to do this for you though? That's the question.
Yeah.
I mean, and that's like the harsh reality, but like that is the reality. So approach it with like 9 times out of 10, do you want to do this for me? Like, you know.
Yeah.
Versus
No,
can
I
you
definitely agree with that. I was gonna say that like being in love and being together in like a long-term relationship is a choice. Like you are choosing one another every single day, even when you don't want to, even when they pissing you off, even when y'all are going through, you know, some tough shit. Like that's the person that you got to choose. And if you're not ready to do that, then it's probably best that you just.
and
you know,
that's why I think marriage is counterintuitive. Because I definitely feel that. And the day I don't want to choose anymore, it needs to be easy for me to just not choose that shit. Because niggas get in that. And I guess people do get divorced every day too. So people are just not choosing to do the marriage shit altogether. But
shout out to Jasmine, because Jasmine in the chat said the thought that successful women can't get cheated on should die out already. That's a that's why I'm putting the dirt on it tonight. Make no mistake, I'm putting the dirt. I'm giving the obituary tonight. We are doing we getting up out of here tonight. But hold on, y'all somebody remind me before we get up out of here.
Yeah.
We got a long way to go. We're not finna leave right now. Remind me, we got to talk about August Alsina with that sultry ass picture he posted. Is he all right? That was a sultry ass photo.
Get up off of him.
That was very sultry, that photo.
Be who he are for his pride.
It seemed like it.
Yeah.
It seemed like I looked, I said, okay, maybe he's trying to let us know. Okay, yeah. Shout out to him then. Listen, I'll support if he come on and want to come on out.
Spicy. Jada did a number on him.
Don't put that on Jada. I don't know what him and Jada did. I don't know what him and Jada did. We're gonna get to August a little bit later though, because August got some hands put on him as well. When did he get some hands put on him? Was that over the weekend?
Like 2 weeks ago?
2 weeks ago, he got some
hands.
But
like Tory Lanez, right?
Yeah.
Like, okay, you're already fighting the case. I don't know how it's gonna make it look.
Right.
I thought about Mo.
We don't need to be seeing you aggressive out here and you're attacking other celebrities.
I thought about Mo because I was like, Mo said it. You can't trust niggas from Canada. Mo was trying to tell y'all.
What you say, Lane?
I was saying he can't even help it. It's so like he's like, shit, not again. He done whoop somebody's ass.
No, that
of a case. Like the judge is like,
No, I actually do need to look into that. What happened?
Like, you need to stay inside.
Hey, can I play something for y'all real quick? This may be.
Wait, Mo, I think your sound was messing up if you were talking.
Oh,
No,
who's
I was
messing up?
saying that apparently it was because they walked past one another and Tori tried to dap up August, but he just like basically walked past him.
Oh
So
my
he
god!
could find him so he could punch him in the face.
Not
Like,
that's
Yeah.
all he did.
that was essentially that was what everybody was saying it was like. And the video of him passing him up, they were walking really fast by one another, and Tori was kind of just hanging. But like, bro, that's not a reason to be sitting so
No,
mad.
facts. He's like, I didn't even know who you were, dude.
No, for real.
Well, August
It was
did say something.
It was like, who is this little guy?
No. August had told him like
Mom.
speaking on my business or something like that.
Wait,
What?
what?
August didn't dap him up because he said Tori was speaking on like his business. But I guess because Tori had like said something in the song about Jada, like mentioned Jada and August. So he like, you talking on my business, all that. I don't appreciate that.
We're gonna get to some lyrics later on. Shout out to the baby. We're gonna get to these lyrics later on tonight.
We skipping over
Oh,
the
we
baby.
going in tonight, goddamn it.
We're not.
We going in tonight. Shout out to the baby. I was fucking on Megan Thee Stallion. Okay, we're gonna talk about it. We're gonna talk about it, goddamn it. But let me play this for y'all. I think this might be cap. If I had to guess, I'm gonna put this in the cap category. But I'm gonna play it anyway, right? This is from I don't know if y'all saw this is from an Uber driver this goes with the cheating thing. She's saying that she caught somebody in her Uber cheating, and this is what she did. So let's watch this. Hold on.
If you live in the Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy.
My bad. Hold on.
Lord, who did she think he
All
is?
you cheaters.
Oh,
If
damn,
you
I
live in the
started up. My fault.
Dallas-Fort Worth area and you ever need a Lyft or an Uber and you get in my car, be forewarned. If you ever pull this kind of shit that this guy pulled today, you got the same thing coming. Today I picked up a guy. His wife and his kids walked him out to the car, said, I love you, daddy, blah, blah, blah. So he gets in, he says, hi. He goes, I added a stop. I said, I saw that. So we go and we pull up at the stop, and this lady comes out, and she's got a little bit of luggage, like a handbag and a tote, small tote. She gets in and she's like, I'm so glad you finally got away from your damn wife. Okay. So then he kisses her, and it wasn't a hi, how you doing kind of kiss. And so he goes, I changed our drop-off location. I said, I saw that. I didn't know exactly where it was that they were going at that particular time. I just saw that it had an update. So they continued to talk and this, that, and the other. And she says, I'm tired of you putting me off. When are you going to leave? And he said, I've got some things I've got to take care of. Let's talk about this later, blah, 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 blah. Keep in mind, I was about 5 miles from his house. So understand something. This is my car. I work for myself. I am an independent contractor. If I choose to end your ride, it's my choice. Uber's not going to fire me. Uber's not going to ban me. Uber's not going to get rid of me. If you are doing something crappy in my car, I have the right to handle it however I see fit.
Okay.
Well, things didn't turn out so well for him. I took him back to his house.
Oh.
I drove up and made him and her get out of my car at his home where his wife and his kids were. There was no other way this was going to go on. There is nothing worse than...
Okay, she gonna start going off her tangent. Okay.
Now she dropped him back off at the house. I did not see that coming. He was probably like, oh my God.
I think that might be some cap. I don't know.
No,
Shout out to Stan.
It was
Mind
too
yours,
good of a story.
right? Mind your business. This ain't you. Just the Uber driver. Okay.
No, but I could feel that, except for the fact, like, nigga, you're not rich and paying for some driver, like you dropping money and like, nigga, there's a fucking divider. Like,
Partition.
don't you're not in my little sedan right behind me, like doing all this shit. Like, I can't hear you. Like, bitch, I'm a person here in my car. I hear like, I peep game and I barely know you.
You need to keep that big toe on the pedal. This has nothing to do with you.
Everything to do with you.
Well, keep that nose straight. Like, you need to not be looking back. First of all, this has nothing to do with you. If somebody want to cheat, like, who are you?
Like, you better buy a car, motherfucker. I don't know.
It's a good Samaritan.
You want to cheat? Have a vehicle to cheat.
He bought an Uber. He don't need to buy a car.
And that Uber dropped him the fuck off right back at home.
And
He
she
need
is
a
all
car.
for that.
They need cars so they can cheat in peace.
She need to take him to his destination. That's what she should have did. She's up here on TikTok
Talking about that
trying to go viral. She's doing too much. You need to, all you need to do is sip your tea. That's it. And keep it moving. Get out and go tell your friends about it tonight. That's it. Like, you don't, like, you're interfering. You're doing too much.
She did go first.
God does not even decide, like, okay, this nigga's cheating. Let me interfere. God doesn't even say, okay, now. Like,
He
no.
did. He did when he put her in that Uber.
No.
God put him in that
No, he did
Uber.
not.
He did. He said, bitch,
no, he did not.
The wife was probably praying, like, please let me catch my husband. If my husband cheated, Lord, please show me. And then boom, he called the right Uber, and the Uber dropped his ass right back to fuck home.
He definitely called the right Uber. He totally called.
They said God worked in mysterious ways.
Period.
It was a mystery to that nigga what was gonna happen.
No, he had no idea. He thinking he finna get his dick like, bitch. And the other bitch probably needed to leave because he was probably never finna leave the wife. Like, nigga, what?
I really don't condone cheating at all. I just can't believe she did that. Like, wow.
Yeah, like if I get an Uber, right, what I'm talking about shouldn't concern you at all.
No,
no, you gotta know a living, breathing motherfucker is right there, and they got feelings. They're a human being, and unless you dropping bread for me not to get, like, you don't want me to say, nigga, you better slime me some bread. No,
listen,
this shit might be.
I feel where you're coming from, but at the end of the day, look, all I know is we don't know what people got going on. She probably could have messed up wifey's day too. You know what I'm saying? Like, wifey probably had something going on at the house. Like, if that's the type of relationship that they got, because a lot of times, and there are situations, I've actually known someone to be in a situation like this where, like, they both know that they was just kind of like cheating on each other. So, like, those type of situations might be occurring too. So to insert yourself so much into that business to actually take action, like,
he should have
as somebody who's driven for Uber and Lyft before, like, my personality, I guess, is just, listen, I'll probably listen. I'm listening to what y'all talking about. If the music low enough, you know, whatever, y'all just chit chatting, whatever. Obviously, we're in a car, like, I'm gonna hear you, but unless it's a danger to my life or something, like, I really don't care what y'all talking about. Like, that don't got nothing to do with me. My point is to get you from here to here and make my money and keep it pushing. So, like, I think just inserting herself was definitely a lot. I mean, if she helped the wife out, then cool. But, like, you don't know what people are also gonna do. Like, why would you put yourself so much in someone else's business? Because at the end of the day, like, you don't know what old girl would have been ready with. What if she would have just popped off and whooped your ass? Because
she's white, and white people do not expect people to get physical with them.
I'm saying, like, you really don't know what people gonna do. Like, that could be somebody crazy as hell. Now you're putting yourself in a situation. I'm sorry, but, like, it's just so unnecessary. There's so much energy put in. I mean, I guess she feels like she has a responsibility to women, and that's cool, I guess, but
right. She probably was triggered. She probably got cheated on, and she's like,
yeah, I'm like, okay.
She's like, I would have loved if that Uber driver stopped my husband. Right. Girl, let him go. He don't want
to do this for me, so I'm gonna do this for you. Like, but not everybody. That's my thing.
You need to go.
Jasmine brought up a good point with this one though. She didn't network right because she could have gotten a continual back. Listen, she could have became his personal Uber. Like, yo, listen, I'm gonna keep this shit on the low. You know what I'm saying? Hit me up, whatever you need. We gonna keep it popping. You know what I'm saying? Like, that don't concern you. Like, I don't know.
I mean, that don't concern her because she said, "Fuck this bag he finna give me." Shit, I'm dropping back home.
Why are you bringing your Here's the thing though. When you're doing a job, why are you bringing your morals into certain things? Right? Like I used to do home lending a long time ago, and I'll tell you the worst people are unfortunately young military people. Those women that are back home, because typically they get married super young because everybody's nervous when they got to get deployed, so they like married. And it's some benefits to that when you're in the military. That's a whole different conversation. But they get married like really young, and now what happens is like you got like a 23-year-old woman, right? Who is getting a check every month from the government. Her husband is deployed somewhere totally different, and she at the crib chilling. and they got power of attorney, and they doing all types of wild shit, right? My job says she has a power of attorney that's legal, and she wants to do this. I'm gonna do that because that's my job, right? I had a woman one time come with her side dude to come get a loan from me. It sucks.
Like people are living their lives. Hello.
Yeah, what I'm supposed to do? I can't be like, yo, I can't
people are living a little scandal.
Right here, I'm gonna call your man.
Right.
That ain't how this goes.
This is not against the law. What are you doing?
Jasmine said now she got 1 star. Hilarious.
He's fucking parading.
Now you get 1 star, B.
And now you're on TikTok with it. They finna be zooming. They finna avoid your ass. You're not finna make no money in the city.
Yeah, that's crazy though. If Uber drivers start going there, that's gonna be wild, right?
Uber's gonna have to intervene.
But I mean, like, cause you hear about this all the time, like Uber drivers, like their feelings getting involved, like when it comes to like wanting people out their car. But like she said, that's their right. Like maybe it was definitely too far bringing them back to the house. No. But nigga, if I felt like I wanted to kick your ass out, like bitch, I stop on the highway, get your motherfucking ass out, get out.
Yeah, but I think eventually they will get to a point where
like you would have to be like something happening, like not
exactly.
Like is out of line. Otherwise, you're not fit for this job. Like, and then Uber would have to step in and say, like, listen, we get exposed to all kinds of shit, and we're not here to make these decisions for people. We're here to take them from point A to point B.
Right.
And like, we love you. We just gotta give you this pink slip.
Right. Because now you just where's the stopping point, right? Right? Like,
yeah, Judge Judy. When do you stop? At what point?
I got a bad feeling because Lionel got in the car. I had a bad vibe from him. I dropped him off. Like what?
No, like he was going to cop from his plug, like, and I smelled like, excuse me, take me home now. Like, I'm trying to finish my mission, please. Take me home.
Okay, I see that sense.
You're gonna be getting whopped in the back of the head on the way. Bitch, let me out.
But they didn't know she was taking them back.
But see, that's the reason I called.
I know my directions. You need to pay attention. Like, why?
That's the reason I called Cap is because one or two.
They was in there kissing. They was damn near fucking in the
back.
What's my back in the box right here? Hold on.
They better than me,
because I think I'm gonna know when you start going toward my house. I'm like, hold on, whoa, we was.
I don't know.
Stop them from just running down the street.
I'm like, this is like
like you actually let her bully you back into your house, like,
because she said she was only 5 miles from his house, so that's like around the corner.
True.
Yeah,
and look, that's what you said before, proximity.
We talking 5 minutes highway or 5 miles highway.
Right, depends. So 5 minutes in Texas is different than like 5 minutes in somewhere.
I'm like, look, 5 miles.
No, it's not. 5 minutes and 5 miles is different.
But I ain't gonna lie though.
Highway take you 10. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Oh, shit.
When I'm in Houston, wherever I'm at, niggas be like, how far are you away? I just tell everybody 20 minutes, no matter where I am. I don't know, 20 minutes. I don't know.
Good to know.
I mean, that's a good accurate.
You cannot say that in Houston. You ain't say that
everywhere I'm in Houston.
We'll still say it, but Roy be on time before anybody.
They're like, where you at? I'm like 20 minutes away. Shit. Nigga, don't worry about it. Because
I actually learned that apparently that highway turnaround is only a Texas thing.
Really?
Like, you know, the little where you can exit
up under the highway
and jump back on the highway.
Yeah.
Like apparently that's only a Texas thing.
What do you mean? Like where there's a turnaround under the.
Like you know how almost every exit you can turn around and hop back on the highway the other way.
Yeah.
Like that's a Texas thing.
I'm trying to think.
I'm like, because
in other like highways in other states don't have those turnaround options. Like you have to go a whole such and such,
and then like actually go where you can like turn. Yeah.
In some places, I don't know, because I know Arkansas there still is turnarounds, but it depends on what section of the highway. If you are just going through the country, like, but when you get to the cities,
yeah, I think it was like the major highways is what he was saying, like the major ones that come through, you know, Texas and San Antonio and major cities and all that.
Yeah.
But I was like, wait, I didn't know that wasn't a common thing. I didn't know that was more so a Texas thing. I mean, other places probably have like picked up the idea.
You know what's funny? This is a complete side note.
Sidebars.
This is a complete side note. But I was listening to the show where Jay-Z got the phrase already. Apparently, he had never heard people say in conversation already. I was listening. I remember it like it was yesterday. This is when I was living in the DFW, Dallas Fort Worth. He had came on with the Ricky Smiley morning show. This is when they was in DFW, and he was talking. And in Texas, y'all know when something happened and people say, we like, yeah, already. You know what I'm saying? That's just some shit that we say already. And they kept saying it to him throughout the interview. He was like, yo, I like that. Like already. He said, so like he started saying it in the interview. So they would ask him a question. He would be like, already, right? Like it was like became a funny thing. And then it became funny because later on, I forgot, was it the Blueprint 3 maybe? Where he incorporated that in like a rhyme in the Blueprint 3. HOV, I got my own lane already, right? And he kept saying, he was talking about Texas and he kept saying already. Anyway, that's some old nigga shit. It jumped into my brain. I'm drinking white tonight. I'm drinking white, clear liquor tonight. Goddamn it, I'm on one. Y'all make sure y'all tap into us, man, in the podcast section of iTunes. We up over there, man. The podcast been going up in the UK. I may start going down because the morning time for the Queen is over now. But while the Queen was while everybody was mourning for the Queen, our streams was running hella up in the UK. Shout out to the UK. They ran us up heavy over there.
Right. Let me find out. We need to do a meet and greet overseas.
Okay. To London, you know.
Let me make a public ploy right now.
They're gonna be like,
let me make a public ploy. Dr. Umar hit like he was hitting me back like let's make sure we link this up, Dr. Umar, so we can get you on the show. I want to get Dr. Umar on the show to talk about poly relationships because he always talks about he wants 2 queens. So I want Dr. Umar to come on.
He have 2 queens. I thought he got married.
He always gets married every September at the Family First Festival. So he said he got 1 queen. I think he's still looking for the second. I may be incorrect, but I do want to talk to him about the poly thing, though, right? So we've been in communication. We still communicate. We're trying to nail down a date. So I'm just putting it out there to put some pressure on him. Shout out to Doc. And if you're not subscribed to the show, thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, hit the more important subscribe, hit the notification button. So that way you get notified when we go live. And you right there with us. I want to get to the baby's lyrics. I want to get to a bunch of stuff. But before we go there, can I get to this real quick? Because this was like kind of out of line that I saw. Let me share my screen. Oh, it's not Rachel Dolezal. But shout out to Rachel Dolezal. Y'all go support her OnlyFans.
No, you don't. Support a black business.
Stop saying.
Why are you shouting her out?
Okay, let's play this.
Right,
Okay, did y'all catch this? Did y'all catch this right here? I need women to stop doing this. This ain't a good look. Or you better you better be correct with the right man. Let me play this for y'all. Y'all see what the caption says here. It says Sierra from Love and Hip Hop Atlanta. She says it's okay to act bratty with your man to keep the relationship spicy. Let's hear what she got to say with this foolishness real quick.
Bratish, but who so what? Like, don't you be getting bratish with your man sometimes just so he can come at you even harder? Yes. Like sometimes you just gotta play that role. Like, ladies, everybody want to come at me for this season, but I'm like, simmer down. Like, you could play that bratty role just so your man can just hug you a little harder, or you know what I'm saying?
What have people been saying to you, girl? What people been saying in the comments?
Yes, give it to me, girl. They just been talking about how I've been whining and acting so ungrateful. You gotta do that sometimes. You gotta test your man just to see how much they love you. And me and Eric we only been together going on 2 years. So sometimes you gotta throw that little razzle dazzle out there just to see what comes back. And I can't say like it was good playing that game. I mean, we're not really playing that game. We're just, putting on a little bit because Eric was like, girl, look, you might as well wrap all that up in a bowl because I ain't going nowhere and you ain't either. And I was like, I'm not, I ain't going nowhere. Season, I sound real.
Okay,
that's her man.
Yeah, that's her man right there. Yeah.
I'm like, it don't look like he even fuck with her at all, truly. That's who I was. You know, she was saying.
So were y'all out here doing that? Like is that a? I don't know how old she is, but that seemed like she might be too old for that.
Yeah. Acting bratty.
I'm like, I haven't had the thought to do that.
There's,
More of a definition. Like, what do you mean acting bratty?
there's no age limit to,
Era,
Like
is that kind of
whining.
there's no age limit to being having a bird brain. Different ages have bird brains.
It's just like when you, because she's like, oh, you got to do little stuff to make it. Like, no, I mean, maybe with that guy.
That you can spice up your relationship, because that's kind of sad if you ask me.
It's
Like,
giving me like
I gotta act ungrateful and bratty just so to spice this up. Like, I'm sorry, but damn, your relationship must be boring if that's what it results in.
It's not even boring. It's like, I hate to use this word seriously, but I feel like I have to. It just screams it. I mean, I hate to use it, but I have to use it. Anyway, the word is, it like just gives me hood rat. It just screams hood rat to me. Like, this isn't how you act towards people you like. Hello. Like, no, actually, don't do this. It's like, hopefully no one's taking game from this, because it's totally like the misunderstanding of, I like this person, let me kind of like be mean to them or like be weird with them, like, or anything like that. And I don't know why that mentality comes from like the hood, but like that's how a lot of the girls act, and it's super immature.
Right. It's like, why are we having this? Why are we doing this right now? Why are you acting this way? Because you want to elicit a response from me, right? Like, that's weird, right? Apparently he's for it, so maybe it works for them. But like, I don't know, that just seems weird now, that you're gonna act a certain way because you want me to hug you tighter. And okay, like, all right, just tell me what you need. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the baby did. The baby's telling you, like, yo, pull up, show me some love. You did?
No, really, she's saying pull that titty out.
Let's get it, right? Like, stop playing. Yeah, like maybe her man needs to tell her pull that titty out. It is sometimes a little titty, little heels off. Talk to me, Naomi. Are you out here being bratty in relationships just to elicit a response?
I'm not being bratty on purpose to elicit a response. No. And I don't know if I would call myself bratty. I don't think so. And I'm definitely, not being conscious in a way of like purposely doing it, I feel. If I would.
Shout out to Tierra, because it does work for them, right? Like, I can understand that.
I don't know. He was just looking like,
this is what she be trying to do. I don't know about all that.
No, I'm like, they look interesting together. I don't watch Love and Hip Hop. I'm like, and for her to be on Love and Hip Hop Atlanta in 2022, I could just like imagine.
You know what? Let me say it. I'm sipping white tonight, so I'm gonna say it. And this is no disrespect to that brother, but the vibe that particular clip gave out is that she can run him over. She can run over him. That's the vibe that clip gave out, is that like she can just talk crazy and he just gonna, oh, okay, whatever you say. You know what I'm saying? It gave out some real, like, nigga, hold your nuts, my nigga. God damn. Okay, but talk to me though. I want to talk to Torian real quick though, because we ain't been talking to Torian tonight. Torian been getting away scot-free with all this tonight so far.
I've been talking about,
because Torian don't seem like you can act bratty with Torian. Torian seems like he get you, he gonna get you all the way together if you come with some bratty shit.
Okay,
let's go, Torian.
I'm a ghost you.
Let's go.
I'm gonna disappear.
I didn't tell you about saying Aquarius shit because that's triggering.
No, I mean, I'm not even trying to do that. We too grown for that at this point. Like, say what you want. I like my people to be direct. Like, if you think we doing a little bit boring, we acting too old of a couple, then like say that and be like, shit, let's do some shit. I'm always out. I'm a 4 a.m. type of nigga, so I be out to the streets to 4. I'm not an 11 p.m. type nigga. I'm a 4 a.m. I'm outside. So
he outside for real, for real.
Yeah, right. Ain't need to be bratty with me unless he's trying to get beat the fuck up. Beat up.
You don't mean that.
No, he does mean that. Don't.
Wholeheartedly.
Nah, but no, because like when I'm sitting back and I'm listening to this, I'm like, yo, that when I heard that clip, I was like, are people still doing that past like high school or like early 20s? Like, because that's something like you got to stop that.
No, I definitely agree with Lionel. Like that is giving hood rat stuff. You know, hood rat or pretty white girl. You know, that's the two ends of the spectrum. Is who should be doing that.
That's true.
But I'm like, and I'm thinking like those the girls that's just always gonna keep a man though. Like they gonna have their man and they gonna have that nigga do it. Have a nigga that's
They're
doing
all
that
for
shit.
that. They like that. They be thinking that's cute. Some men be thinking that's cute.
No, like some men will like they're like, oh, okay.
All right, baby, I got you.
No, literally just give
Like,
it.
grow up here.
Maybe y'all are correct then. Maybe there is a segment out there like that.
I'm gonna try acting right.
I'm gonna buy you a drink. I'm like, huh? Hey, look. Well, that's how they get that credit card or that money. Like, oh, you didn't give me nothing. All right, huh? All right, damn, get my face.
Leave me alone.
No, I feel like honestly, I guess
that's Roy.
I guess I could see it. I guess I could see it. Because like if you have the type of person, like you're with the type of person that's like, you know, I just don't want to hear you complaining. Like, yeah, you'll definitely get what you want if all you're gonna do is be bratty. You know what I'm saying? So I can see the perspective, but I mean, I don't know. You can also usually, I mean, if somebody's already willing to give you what you want, like, then I feel like you could also just ask for it and get what you want. But if that's the fun part for you, then okay.
Right.
Well, for me, it's giving exciting about yourself. Like,
Period, Tiara.
Yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't know. I'm just going with my personality. It would annoy the shit out of me. I ain't gonna stunt to you. I'd be like, yo, like, stop it. First, Torian said it earlier. For me, that's probably a time for me to exit. I'm probably finding the exit ASAP at that point. Like, all right, you know, if that's what you're gonna do. But like, you know, if you found the right person, that, you know, and that's what I always tell people, man. Like, when you're going out here and you're finding somebody that's compatible to you, man. If you find somebody that like is with the stuff that you with, stick it. It might be worth sticking it out sometimes because, man, trust me, not everybody is with that ish. You know what I'm saying? And like, you might have somebody that's with everything else you like, but you do that little bratty stuff, and that's a super turn off. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Some people that's a turn on to. You know what I'm saying? They're like, oh, okay, I got you. You know what I mean? You gotta be careful. You gotta be careful with that. But I think you might know that going in. Hopefully you do. I thought that was very interesting though.
Yeah, look out for them red flags.
Oh, that's a hella red flag. If you start,
and I sound real bratish.
And the biggest red flag was his hairstyle.
Don't you be getting bratish with your man sometimes just so he can come at you?
Hold on, my bad. Hold on. Let me pull up back up. That hairstyle.
And I sound real bratish, but who? So what? Like, don't you be getting bratish with your man sometimes just so he can come at you even harder? Yes. Like sometimes you just gotta play that role. Everybody's gonna come at me for this season, but I'm like, simmer down. Like, you could play that bratty role just so your man can just hug you a little harder, or you know what I'm saying?
What have people been saying to you, girl? What people been saying in the comments?
Okay, whoever that host was gassing her up. That's
hilarious. No, fake it, fun. No, she don't even know.
She said yes.
People listening to her.
Not hyper, please.
Yes, those are the girls probably listening to her. Somebody clearly is listening to her. Yeah. So those are the girls like screaming yes to her shit.
Does that happen, Jasmine? Jasmine said complaining to get what you want happens a lot. In relationship, define when you say complaining. Like, I think expressing yourself, right, is the thing. But when you say complaining, like, are you talking about like acting bratty? Okay, she went on to say mind games. Okay, see, I'm out. You're not gonna play with my fucking mind and my emotions. I ain't got time. Yeah, we ain't finna do that now. Hold on now. We ain't finna do that.
Why not?
We ain't gonna do that. You dig? But I don't know. I thought that was a little. I don't know. It was a little weird. It was giving weird energy for me. I ain't gonna lie to you.
You won't even attract anything like real that way.
Yeah,
Like
like
imagine what you're attracting. Like you're not attracting the real thing. You're attracting this like fake facade that you're building that's not gonna work.
yeah. Okay, let me pull up. Hold on. Let me pull up out August before I forget with this sultry ass picture. He was
Like,
sultry.
I can't wait to see the picture because I'm like, how is sultry being applied here?
Oh no, don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. This nigga was super sultry. Hold on, I got it for y'all.
Sultry, I see Erica Badu.
You said what?
When I hear sultry, I see Erica Badu.
First of all, shout out to Erica Badu. She can do no wrong to me. But this is a sultry ass picture. I'm not sure what he was trying to give, as the kids say, but that's sultry to me.
This is not sultry.
Oh, that nigga's looking sultry as hell.
Sultry.
This nigga's waist is turned sideways in the shower. I'm not sure what is going on.
Hey, this makes me think, what does sultry mean?
I have no idea what sultry means or what Roy is trying to make it mean.
Nigga, that
I don't
nigga
see
looks.
anything wrong with this picture.
I'm not saying. I never. Hold on. I didn't say there was nothing wrong with the picture.
I mean, I just don't know why you're calling it sultry. Maybe I just need a definition because it sounds disrespectful.
Calling him
Disrespectful.
spicy. Spicy is the right word.
Look,
That nigga looks sultry.
where's that clip from 40-Year-Old Virgin with Kevin Hart? It was like, look, you said a lot of big words and I don't really know what they mean, so I'm gonna take them as disrespect. Don't be coming at me like that.
Okay. The first definition of sultry is very hot and humid. Ain't he in a damn shower, steamy ass shower?
Wow.
Okay, it is.
Okay,
even
thank
hot.
you. I'm using the right words. Thank y'all.
Okay, so it's hot, is what you meant.
I just said the nigga got a sultry ass picture. Y'all made it seem like I was being weird. That's a sultry picture.
I just wanted to know what that word meant in the context. I was trying to use context for this.
I don't think of sultry in that. What's the other definition?
Another definition is hot with passion or anger, exciting or capable of being excited, strong sexual desire.
That's what I think of when I think of sultry.
Well, it has nothing to do with the soul.
Go to
I
Urban
didn't say
Dictionary.
No, not you. I knew it was spelled S-U-L-T-R-Y.
Yeah, no. It's S-U-L. Yeah, it's sultry.
Oh, wow.
Another definition is oppressively hot and close, hot and close or moist. I'm just telling you, nigga looks
I like
sultry.
that was so spot on. Like, this is a moist picture. There's water.
Nigga looks sultry, bro. That's sultry as hell.
He looks good.
They said this isn't sultry. That's sultry.
No, this is what the women want.
I'm not
Roy.
saying the women don't want it, Jasmine. I'm just saying it's sultry.
The
That's
women
all I'm
and the
saying.
men, because I'm like,
And the men want it, apparently.
mhm.
Okay, that's another definition, is attractive in a way that suggests passionate nature.
Okay.
So
That's
that
the
nigga looks
definition
I
like
like
that.
that word.
I
I'm
know
gonna have
that
to
word
like
is
read that word.
not in my
When I
life.
hear sultry, that's what I think of. Is like, like sexy, but like in like a passionate type of way. Like it just is a certain. For some reason, I always associate the word sultry with the color brown. Like I feel like that's.
What?
I feel like the color brown is a great color for the word. sultry.
No, I definitely feel you. Like,
You
I
understand
think
what
about
I'm getting
a
at?
brown
You know what I'm
skin
saying?
person,
Like, yeah.
sultry singer. I always think of a dark skin.
Hold on.
Okay,
Ain't
some
he,
silk
hold on.
or like
I
some
don't hear that
satin,
word enough.
vibes.
ain't he golden brown in this picture?
I'm dead.
Yeah, he definitely
Golden
is.
brown. Shout out to Golden Brown in the photo. He
You look
golden
like
brown in the
caramel.
picture.
Caramel.
He looks like handsome Squidward in the one on the
Yeah, it
right.
looks like a
Like his
different
head,
face.
like his
Yeah, I don't like that
it's
right
so
picture.
chiseled.
It's giving square. It's giving square. Box square. I don't like that.
I still like the other picture, and I'm like, and I can't really remember how August Alsina has ever looked. So I get
Jasmine, hold on. Jasmine said, "I.e. feminine." I never said that, Jasmine. I said
Yeah.
sultry is what I said. For
No,
the record.
he looks different, but then I was like, well, it's because he doesn't have his hair. He always had long hair, right?
Yeah.
Did he?
I
don't
think
remember.
so, like curls or
Yeah,
something.
he got the short
Loose
cut.
curls.
He looked different. Like the
Yeah,
hair.
he definitely do look different. I'm gonna have to like look.
Don't let Jada see these pics. Hilarious.
No, like what?
She probably already saved him to her phone, girl.
Jada, I want the whole thing back.
They was probably sent personally.
Look, she finna. Hey, you never know. I'm about to say she finna hit him back for this Mercury retrograde.
I'm dead. She
Yeah.
talking about she hit him
Come
on some
back.
hey big head.
Hey, hope you doing good.
Oh, not the big head text.
Head ass.
Not the I saw your big head on online with your big pictures.
Hey big head. I should put your hair off.
Jada gonna hit him with the big head text. Come on, Jada. Don't get him slapped though, Jada. Will out here slapping niggas. Don't get it twisted.
No, he said no more.
He ain't slapping niggas no more.
That was no. I'm saying like no. Before when he wasn't slapping niggas. That
Okay, I got you.
That's the part that's no more. He's slapping niggas now. So you gotta.
Okay. All right. I'm just saying.
He's in his slapping era.
Can we talk about the baby?
We have to.
Why you roll your eyes, Mo, when we said the baby?
Because this is exactly what he wants.
What does he want?
This is exactly what he's reaching for. It's
well, he only sold 17,000.
Talking about his song with the Meg lyrics.
But he only sold 17,000 albums the first week, so apparently it didn't work. No disrespect, no disrespect, but I'm just, it don't seem like it worked.
Which is crazy because I thought Meg's first week sales were low, but like that's her sales were twice that.
So what was Excel's? Excel's was like 30 something.
Yeah, she just came out with a new project, right?
What'd you say?
She just came out with a new project, right?
Yeah, they're like 30 something the first week.
I mean, respectfully, look, I love H-Town Hottie, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I've loved Meg since I knew of her, but respectfully, I have not been really listening to any of the like albums that have been coming out. I don't know, a song or two, maybe because it's like TikTok or something. But
it's so crazy for me. I feel like her character precedes her. Like I've always thought she was a great rapper. I think she like great. I love that she's natural and like body positive in that way. But like I think her character, like there's some kind of character flaw, like to the point that like so many fallouts. Like there's just a lot of dim light like surrounding, and like that doesn't just happen. Like that's based on.
I feel like what it is I feel like she potentially just lets too many people in. I feel like that might be it. Because
literally, no, are you saying figuratively? I'm saying literally.
No, not literally. I'm talking about figuratively.
No. Literally, I'm saying
into her like life and her personal self, like just like.
But that would suggest that she is.
Puts that trust into people immediately. I feel like maybe she is that because like I don't know, Meg is always given like kind of like a friendly, really friendly kind of like personality type of person. So it's like that's what I think of. Someone who maybe just like cool and like chill and friendly to everybody. Those are often the people who deal with a lot of BS, like the people who.
No, Monique, people who are cool and chill, they have cool and chill relationships. They don't have fallouts and issues all the time. People that have problems there, they have.
I'm not saying she's chill. I never said she was chill. I was saying that he's like friendly in that way where it's like, because look, I've also known people to be like this, like where they're such a like friendly person, such a like easygoing, like I can get to know you quickly type of person. It's like they let so many people in that it's like you don't really get a chance to really know who these people are before you give them everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, or all of you. And I think that's what essentially was going on. Because like she came up, she was like, hanging out. She's like, I can only judge by what I've seen. I've seen her live. I've seen her in the club. I've seen her like, and she always just kind of like, I'm just, everybody could get love. You know what I'm saying? Like it's love, but that's dangerous. That's what I'm saying. Like whenever I know people who are like that, who are just so like, don't have any kind of filter when it comes to people that they bring into their life, like that type of stuff, it sets up situations for them because they're so open, and that leaves people to take, open to like take advantage of you. And a lot of times that's what they do. So I'm talking a lot. I feel like I got my point across though.
No,
Yeah. It's
no,
because
that
I felt like I was going on forever trying to reach that end. I was like, oh.
that made sense. I totally was following it. That made sense.
No, we want to let you land your plane, but no, I think that okay, Jasmine said, okay, here's what I want to get to, because Jasmine said what I want to get to. She F some guys and their pillow talking, super lame. Okay, she F some guys, right? So she did that, right? Like, I don't know, allegedly, right? Allegedly, she F some guys. Is it lame to pillow talk? I would say yeah. But at what point are you telling your truth?
I mean, you don't gotta put a name to it. He could have just said, "I would fuck somebody," but why he have to use Megan? Especially when they're not in like even a good.
Now, I'm not saying I would do it.
Why right now? Why now? Like, why now are you trying to tell us this? Like, honestly, did you think we were supposed to care? Like, were we supposed to be like, oh, like, because honestly, and that's not even just because like oh shit, that's not even just because like I'm a Megan fan. Like, put all that shit aside. That shit is lame as fuck. Like, what did you even do that for? If it was any other celebrity, I'm still gonna be like, and knowing the history between the two, why now? It's literally like you're just trying to be petty and be stupid and like that's what you're doing, and it's just like, okay. Well, how many years was that? Well, I feel like that was like a year or 2 years ago already that the stuff happened with their fallout. Like,
why you just now saying, if anything?
Like, shut up.
If you listen, bro, if you like, my rules have always been like what I do, you know what I'm saying? My little thing, that's my little thing, you know what I'm saying? I ain't got to put it out there for public consumption. I would love to ask him why he felt compelled. Was there something that happened to where he felt like he had to like make it be known, let it be known? I don't know. You know what I'm saying?
He's trying to be relevant. He's trying to like be talked about. He's trying to get buzz around his name, like, because there's literally nothing else that like is gonna stick when it comes to the baby at this point, in my opinion, because of everything that's come out in the media about him. Like, he's still gonna, of course, have like, I guess, his fan base and stuff like that. But like, when it comes down to like the shock factor, are any of us shocked at what he's doing at this point? Like, are any of us like, to the point where we're gonna sit and talk about it and go into his platform? Like, we're just like, all right, well.
But see, that's my initial point, is because like, yes, I do feel like he's on the way out, and so like, yeah, this does like give me a little bit more like something to hold on to for sure. But at the same time, that's what it's not so far fetched that it's Megan Thee Stallion. Like, this is all happening to her, like, and it's all ultimately like shit that she's done that's like coming to forefront, and it all comes back looking interesting. Especially considering, like he said, it was like right around that Tory situation. Hearing that the Tory situation was potentially like her and her best friend like dealing with the same guy. And she's had so many other fallouts just like within the short time of being in the industry. You don't typically see people operating like that. People were like networking, establishing connections. It's like she's coming across people and it's like boom, 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 boom. So that's why I think that's interesting. And then it's hip hop. So like, I don't think it's so far-fetched to like hear this in the song, especially because they had some kind of fallout since the baby linked with Tory. So then like you hear rappers all the time like Wayne referring to hoes bitch, like Beyonce, or just recently Kevin Gates was referring to like Beyonce and like a whole bunch of other slew of like women that are like in the industry. And so like I just feel like it's a little like hip hop, especially because they're both like rappers, and so like. Yeah, like he's like popped his shit a little bit on the way out, like recognizably being able to see that he's on the way out, and like, well, yeah, like, well, you know, and so I just feel like that's what that is. But at the same time, I don't put it past the fact that like when you like where there's smoke, there's fire. The fact that all this shit keeps coming up around her name is not like by coincidence either. So, because people have sex every day, and we don't just like hear about those relationships like in the industry, you know.
Yeah, it seems like she was out here when she was on her come up, that she was kind of getting it popping.
Well, then what do we say about all the women who we even know because they wrote books and like they're industry bobs? Like they do interviews just talking about people that they have sex with, and then like literal claim to fame is like, I slept with what's his name, right? I was like, like that happens every day, like as far as women are concerned.
And again, I don't want to I don't want to make this seem like we're being disrespectful to Megan. We're just having a conversation at this point that like, it kind of is what like sometimes it just is what it is, right? We're not judge. Like, listen, it's your body, it's literally your body, yada yada, right? You can do what the hell you want to do with it, right? Should to Lionel's, I think Lionel made a really good point. As a rapper in hip hop, a part of the culture is you're supposed to be authentic, right? So ain't you supposed to talk about shit that you really did? That's what everybody always talk about. That like that they want. They want that real shit. So he's now giving you some real shit, and people don't like it. Like, I'm not saying he should do it. I wouldn't do it.
And I'm not saying that it's not with like a side of like shade too. Like, I recognize that they're kind of like at odds right now, but then that makes it that much more hip hop too. Like, people do that all the time in like terms of their records, and like a little bit of like diss inside of like the track, and that's kind of like it is. Versus Twitter fingers, it's kind of like, here's some shade in the music.
Let's go, Torian.
I feel like the whole thing. I feel like I would have respected him bringing this into light if it was not like on his music, because it seemed like he put on a song and he did the whole little music video with a Megan look like. It just looked like he was just fishing for attention, like trying to gain album sales off of her name. Like if he was on Drink Champs and talked about this, I'd be like, oh wow, like this is crazy, But it seemed like he was trying to profit off of her. So I feel like that's when you doing too much, like you corny, like make money on your own name, and it's just like, don't be using this girl for this, like. And it was coming off as shade because like he was just on a tour somewhere, and he was like, Meg, I still love you, da 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 da. But then you go and do this, like, it's just contradictory, it gets corny, it gets cornball, like how you sitting here saying you love her, but then you go do something like this. And even when, as far as getting a Meg lookalike who didn't even look like Megan to me in your music video, like, come on now, you doing too much. There's other stuff in your life to talk about. Why choose this?
Well, his baby mama out here, you know what I'm saying? She's struggling. Can't talk about her.
Right, talk about him getting a fight at the bowling alley. Like, talk about that. Like, you want to talk about Meg?
I don't think legally he can talk about that bowling alley fight.
I guess my opinion is extremely biased when it comes to him, because like I really love him at this point, and like anything he do is gonna annoy me. So like, yeah, definitely a biased opinion from my side. I'm over his antics. Like I said, even with or without being a Megan fan, like to me, it was just like, all right, like you're just kind of, you're struggling right now. You down bad. You trying to come back up real quick for the last little bit. But it's like, okay, well, we just gonna keep it pushing over here.
There was a couple of years ago when Quavo like made a song about like having sex with Nicki Minaj. I don't remember the name of it, but it was like a piggyback off of like her Barbie Dreams track that she piggybacked off of like a Biggs track. But ultimately, like that, I'm just ultimately here to say this is not taboo. It's not like new.
It's hip hop.
It's hip hop. Yeah, like this is totally how people come. Maybe this is what, especially when you have sex. Like I know that so many people have had sex with Wayne. How would I know that? Because people like say this kind of stuff and like talk about giving him head and shit like that. And like, I mean, it just is what it is.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm not saying it's not.
The situation was just really corny to me. Like,
yeah, listen, I agree that pillow talk typically is corny. Like for the average person, pillow talk is corny. But again, in hip hop, we ask for authenticity in our rappers. That's what we asked for. We asked for y'all to be real. And now he's giving you some real shit, and nobody wants to hear the real shit.
And it kind of helps as a rapper a little bit because, like, to have knocked down like Megan Thee Stallion, like that's a thing too. Because at the end of the day, it's still Megan Thee Stallion, and then she talks her shit. She pops her shit like, "Don't fuck me like that. Fuck me like this." And then anyone would like love to like everyone recognizes like, so he kind of like big ups himself in that. Like, hold
on, y'all do know that The Rock says that he basically said he wants to F Megan Thee Stallion.
What?
Y'all didn't catch that?
That video where there was like, if you could be anybody's pet, who would it be? He was like Megan Thee Stallion.
Yes. He said, if you can be anybody's pet, whose pet would you be? The Rock said Megan Thee Stallion. He the biggest goddamn star in the country.
And like I will say, hopefully she doesn't take that so personal either, because it is like extremely hip hop, you know. And she pops her shit like that, like so it's a thing to like. I don't know. I can. It's just not such a big deal in my head, at least.
But what's even a bigger thing is that Megan even made her Marvel Cinematic Universe premiere. Like that was a very big surprise for me. And they were like Megan Thee Stallion. Like that's how they was coming when they was talking about her. So it's just very interesting.
Okay, hold on, Jasmine. I've been with you all night, Jasmine. But now I got to call cap on you because Jasmine said you drew that conclusion. He didn't say he would F her though. He said be her pet. So what do you think he meant by be her pet, Jasmine? What do you think he wanted to do?
Be her pet.
It was already a weird question.
What does that mean?
That's like another way of basically asking.
Cuddle up with her.
He wanted to be the little spoon?
Yeah.
The big ass Rock is gonna be the little spoon.
Well, you know the Stallion is 6 foot something.
You know, people
men
like to be the little spoon. Don't get it misconstrued.
Hold on, men like to be the little spoon. Maybe
they like to
listen. If y'all want to hear about,
I'm like, look, that's too bad because I like the dick on my booty.
I gave the rules. If y'all want to go to last night's show, the show was entitled "The Male Ego." I talked about.
Not you seen us an invite.
Oh yeah, if you want to, I sent the invite last night as well. We had a show last night talking about the male ego, and the question was brought to me of if I was single, would I get flued out by a WNBA player? And I answered that question. God damn it. I answered that question. And the question was, yes, I would get flued out by a WNBA player. But I had some parameters. God damn it. So you got to go watch that whole live stream to hit the parameters that I had. Yeah, I'm getting flued out by a WNBA player. I'm not mad at that. Shit, you gonna fly me? If Skylar Diggins gonna fly me out, I know she married. Hypothetically, if she gonna fly me out, I'm getting flued out. Shit. But shit, I gotta be on top. Shit, don't get it fucked up. You
gotta be on top.
Oh yeah, you're not gonna hold on. If you a WNBA player and you fly me out, you can't be on top. No. I gotta at least be on top.
I mean, it can be both.
No. We're not even doing both. Not on the fly out.
Y'all doing both.
No, hell no.
Y'all doing like She-Hulk. Like, come on, nigga.
Hell no. We only doing. Listen, we only doing.
The fact that they're in the
no, like, and no, I'm just thinking the stamina.
Like, can you beat me in basketball? Hold on.
Listen, if I get flued out by a WNBA player, we only doing missionary and doggy. That's it. That's all we doing. Wow. That's all we doing. We ain't doing no cowgirl, reverse cowgirl. We might be able to do some other shit, like some other, but we ain't. No. I'm not on the bottom. I'm telling you that right now. If I'm getting flued out, I got my pride. Fuck that.
Yeah, set aside that pride, get that money.
Nah, she not finna make the headboard clap on me. Fuck that. She flew me. She flew me out. She making the headboard clap on me, and then she gonna fly me back. Hell no. And I also had another parameters. Shit, if I'm getting flued out, I'm like the ladies. I'm not. Don't fly me, Spirit. Shit, I want to be on American and Delta too. Shit, fuck that. Step your game up. Shit, if you want me to come see you, I need a Delta ticket. Shit, fuck that.
Where your game at? Where your game at?
You dig? So there you go. But anyway, okay. Okay. She said what? The baby specifically said that. Okay. Yeah, that's what he said. It's all alleged. Tierra says some men like to be the little spoon. I'm not knocking. If you want to be the little spoon, I'm not knocking that. Be the little spoon. I'm not, whatever you want to do. You did. Be the little spoon. That's cool. If you want to be cuddled, you know what I'm saying? You dig? Be that little spoon. Sometimes you got to be the. I'm not mad at that. But with okay, so with the baby, so let's go back to the baby and Megan.
No.
Can Megan have it both ways though? To Lionel's point, Megan pops her shit about sexuality. So now that the baby talks about his sexuality, like a sexual experience with her, I'm not saying it's not corny. Let's get past that. I'm not saying it's not corny, but is he like he just popping his shit, his hip hop shit?
Go to hell.
Because we got to step away. I think the way y'all thinking about it is just like a regular relationship. I agree. If I have sex with Mo and then I like get on my Twitter tomorrow and like talk about it, that's corny, right? That's corny shit, right? But if we're both entertainers, I rap and now I make a song and I talk about that, like I don't know. I'm with Lionel. That's hip hop now.
It is, but at the same time, you using this girl name, like her image. That's what gets me. Like the video was like the last straw. Like, okay, I could have maybe gone past him mentioning her in the song, because really the blog brought it to attention. Everybody started talking about it. But for him to put it in a music video, a lookalike was just like, okay, you doing too much. Like you could just had some regular girl and just had that be a bar in your song, versus like you trying to use this girl.
I don't think maybe it is like trying to use potentially, but I also see it like as a underhanded like this at the same time.
Yeah,
but also understand that like he just recently had to cancel shows based on ticket sales. So like at the same time, it's like he probably does benefit from this too.
And we know that's the reason,
and we really don't. Well, at least I know.
I like the baby. Shout out to Carolina.
I don't.
I'm like, I haven't really listened to him.
I'm not used to like,
but I do like my first thoughts of the baby was like that he would be like fighting his fans. Like that was like how he first came into my grasp. So I'm like, damn, if you go to this nigga's show, you're getting punched out. Like there's a risk that he might fight you. Like,
you're getting beat the
look, that's why you never meet your idols, period.
Hey, Naomi.
Punch you in the face.
Like, hold on. Naomi, did you see the video of ASAP Rocky in the
I didn't see the video. I've only seen the
Oh my God.
I did see part of the video. I saw a clip.
Oh my God. This nigga got thrown into the damn let me see if I can find ASAP Rocky. This nigga was fearing for his life.
No,
he thought he was gonna die. Oh my God. Like, and look, Kiera, we not like really rocking with the baby like that. I think I'm rocking with Lionel from the standpoint of at what point is it just hip hop?
This is the point. It's in his music. I think it would be, for me, it would be different if it was interviews. Like that's really just gossip. And like at that point, it's like, okay. But like he did like put it in his song and it's kind of like popping shit. It's like, isn't like Gremlin or something like whatever. Like I just feel like it's like him kind of popping shit. And like as a rapper, that does kind of give you like you kind of can step big like he did. Like he's popping the shit about knocking down the stallion at the end of the day. Like, and that's just like how I see it. Just like I don't see it any different when I see any other rapper do it,
I mean, it still was gossip too in the song because it was like he just added too many details. Like if he said he had just felt okay, but he like
and when it like kind of what you say, like it's hip hop, so it doesn't even necessarily have to be true, right? Like it's just really just telling a story.
Nah, it got to be true because we
why it got to be
authenticity
because a lot of shit isn't true.
Nah,
a lot of shit isn't true. A lot of people not even writing their own raps. Like it's just literally just storytelling.
Look at this nigga. This nigga was fearing for his life. Look at this nigga.
Cause what the fuck is going on?
His ass down there.
You're at the mercy of the people.
No, he's
look at him. He's scared as hell.
His nuts.
You shouldn't have jumped down there. Now look where you are. They got you spread eagle.
Not arms and legs. Smashed his body. Oh my god!
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like literally at the mercy of the people. Like anything can happen to your ass at this
And
moment.
this is what y'all want to do to him. This is crazy.
Like who cleared this?
That's why I'm gonna send mosh pit shit. They be crazy.
You jump your ass into a mosh pit. Shit.
There was a point in time where I loved mosh pits, but I don't know what I was going through.
Right, going through something.
I was going through something for sure.
That's just you trying to let your anger out and.
Right, I was learning to channel my anger.
They y'all just grabbing and grabbing.
What's funny is me and ASAP Rocky are actually birthday twins, and our birthday is on October 3rd. And
Y'all
like
look alike.
4 days. Don't say
ASAP.
Dang, that was a complete joke.
no, because I already know. I definitely don't look like fucking ASAP Rocky.
I mean, you really.
No,
Because he
see, that's
sometimes
it.
look
I
like
wasn't
he could
saying
be
that you look like
somebody
that's
black.
not the joke. Not that you look like Amanda. That was totally not the joke.
I
ASAP.
was thinking as you calling her a man, but now you say that, I think you were.
I just said that. She said that, and I said no. Don't do that.
I think you were being shady.
ASAP.
Not even.
Hey, listen, don't get it twisted, man. These October birthdays coming up. Naomi's is what? What's your birthday? What day is the 3rd?
Yes, October 3rd.
Naomi birthday October 3rd. My birthday is October 9th. It's going down.
They got me
Yes.
outside. Crazy.
Gang, gang, gang. It's
It
going
is the
down.
best time of the year. Y'all guys are welcome. Enjoy October. Okay.
Right.
Like, enjoy October on us.
Facts.
On us Libras. Come on.
You did? All right,
Period. Enjoy
Let's
the
get ready to
peace
get
and
up out of here for
love on
tonight,
us,
man.
Okay, we're bringing in the peace and love. We're bringing in the good vibes. We're bringing in a little cooler weather. Okay, you're welcome. We're giving you a little ease. We're finna end this retrograde on October 2nd. Welcome to peace, love, and harmony. Okay.
For real.
Yeah. So
You
y'all
did?
hit my cash out. Boom.
They said us have retrograde been kicking y'all ass? Because it hasn't been kicking my ass.
No, my retrograde has been kind of great.
But I've been seeing a lot of people saying it's been kicking their ass. I'm like,
Oh,
damn.
things are going great.
Right. It's the same for me. I'm like,
No, I actually got hands this time in this retrograde. I typically do be getting drugged, honestly. I got to getting drugged, but not this time.
Period.
Y'all make sure, man. Listen. So, okay, going back to like the original topic of the show, don't be surprised she got cheated on. What we learned today is, boys and girls, no matter how good he or she looks, anybody can get cheated on. It don't matter their status. It don't matter how much money they got. It don't matter how popular they are. Everybody is, no individual is immune to the trials and tribulations of life. People cheat on people, man. That's just what happens. So nobody is immune to that, right? No matter how, I don't care how good your body look, how many abs you got, how much ass you got. I got the hiccups now. It just is what it is.
Drunk ass.
Real.
This nigga hiccuping now.
That's how you know it's time to go. We about to head up out of here. We about to get up out of here for the night, y'all.
And another thing.
And one more thing, right?
Not hiccup and bubbles.
Y'all make sure y'all tune in next week, man. No
Wait,
shit attached.
I want to end on a note of
Let's go, man.
I actually am uncheatable, honorable. No one can cheat on me.
Hold on, what?
I just wanted to end on that note.
Hold on, whoa, we can't end on that shit. Hold on.
Absolutely.
And it's not even correct.
We gotta explore that at least a little bit. We gotta explore that a little bit. Hold on.
Okay, bye.
What do you mean?
Bye, hoes.
No, literally, I just am uncheatable, honorable.
Why do you think that?
Well,
Yeah,
I know
why do you think
that because first of all, mind over matter, right? And then that's one thing. And then I have so many I have so much protection and that just can't happen to me, and I believe that wholeheartedly. So there's no way that could happen to me.
Damn, you shouldn't believe that strongly, because if it does happen, it's gonna hurt even that much.
If that happens, I would be it wouldn't happen. I would be so deflective to the point this didn't even happen. Like,
So you're in denial.
right, I would absolutely be in denial for sure. I'd be out of sight, out of mind. I'll move states. This never happened. What?
Oh shit.
Wait.
Uncheatable, honorable.
Oh shit.
Okay.
Okay.
You
That's
weren't
a
there,
thing.
didn't happen. Shit.
It's like the biggest like deflect. Like boom, boom. Anytime you try to cheat over here, bam.
You bring up a good point though, Lionel, because I want to go. We need to talk to Naomi because Naomi has an infamous clip from this show in which she says if her man is going to cheat, she gives parameters into which he can cheat. She says he needs to treat this woman. If he's going to cheat with somebody else, he has to treat her, I guess, badly. He can't like have any like he don't need to like ask her like how your day went. He needs to be treating her like a, for lack of a better term, a whore. Let's ask Naomi if this is factually true. If that is acceptable cheating, that he treats her as just a random whore.
Is that still true?
Yes.
I'm like, that was years ago. Oh news. Oh news. I'm up like 23 levels.
Okay.
But nah, I could definitely feel that if I was in a place to accept cheating. I don't know. But like I said, I'm still trying to like see if relationships can even like exist, like if faithful relationships can exist.
But hold on.
I'm still trying to find that out.
I think, let me just say this for the record. I'll go around the horn, let everybody give their opinion. Personally, me, I think, because based on what Naomi just like brought up, I think there is a certain relationship. I don't know if it's a number of years, if it's a connection, whatever it is. I think there is a space that exists in which you can forgive someone for cheating, depending on how they cheated and who they cheated with. Let me give those parameters, because that's, to me, that's important, right? And I also, me personally, I also believe that emotional cheating is worse than physical cheating. That's just me. That's just me. I think that you can forgive somebody for cheating, and I also believe that emotional cheating is worse than physical. What say you, Cozy Mo? Mo said just don't cheat.
Basically, I mean, y'all know my standpoint as far as forgiving people. I mean, I wouldn't say that I wouldn't ever forgive, but I can't say that I know for a fact it won't be immediate, and it'll take a lot of time. If I do forgive you, it's not going to be immediate. But I mean, what was the other question?
Something about emotional cheating too.
Emotional cheating, yeah.
I don't know, because I mean, when it comes to physical relationships that you have, like your physical intimacy that you have in a relationship, I've said it before on the show too. Like at this point in my life, like I just think of that, especially when it's a relationship where y'all are really in tune with one another, or like y'all are just like, it's just a lot built up under y'all's relationship. Like I really feel like physical cheating can really be just as bad. Like it's just as bad in my opinion, because like, I don't know, a physical intimacy partner is so like sacred. It's so like precious, and like it's y'all, you know what I'm saying? That's y'all's connection. Right. And just like to go off and just, share yourself with someone else after, we have this connection with one another like this. Like, yeah, no, that's fucked up. Like, I don't give a fuck what anybody say. That's some fucked up shit. Like, bro, no. So yeah, they're the same to me. I don't care what nobody say. Physical, emotional, it's all bad. Just if you gonna cheat, just stay your ass single, okay? You don't need to be wasting nobody's time.
Agreed. And I feel like you only get cheated on if you go back, like, because you're innocent. If like there's nothing you can do if somebody is deciding to do something like against you, like what could you do? But like once you're aware of that, there's something you can do, and that's like completely separate yourself. Once you go back to that situation, that's like when I classify, okay, you're cheated on at this point. Like you're okay with that. Like, I mean, which of course, like everyone makes their own decision. Like there's nothing, I want to say there's nothing wrong with making that decision.
And that's why I also think it is okay to like walk away if somebody cheats on you, because at the end of the day, I always say that, what you allow You're teaching someone how to treat you by what you allow. And it's just, you have to start looking at a certain point, like, are these the types of things that I want to allow people to be able to think that that's how they can treat me? Like, not to say that there aren't those people that are be like, they not everybody just changes, everyone won't change. People can change, but still, you know what I'm saying? When it comes to your own protection of yourself, like, fuck all that extra shit, bro. You gotta look out for you.
Exactly.
You'll have some 1942. Just kidding.
Gosh.
And I'm like, just kidding. That's probably not a good.
42 tequila.
That's probably not a good thing to do.
We need 1942 tequila.
Hey, it's above me now.
I'm dead.
Above me now. All right, man. Let's get up out of here for tonight. As we leave, let's leave with a little bit of Coolio, Gangsta's Paradise. Peace. We up out of here.
All right.